This camera really picks up everything. Damn. Excuse me from looking up at the viewfinder all the time. I'm so sorry, but I've never had a camera that does this before, so I always just want to make sure that I'm looking my best, even though, you know, I'm not looking my best. Like, you know, apologize for the bags under my eyes, but your girl ain't sleeping so good, so, you know, it's just part of the whole package, which is just beautiful. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I was looking at like where I had posted like last year, and it was the 29th of November 2018. So it's been quite a while since I've obviously posted, almost a year, and we're coming up to the 1 year mark that I've had the marina in. So I thought I just wanted to jump on here and kind of explain, I guess, hopefully the next couple of videos that I will be posting. I'll be taking you guys along with me on, I guess, my journey. I can't even remember how many times I've been in and out of hospital. At the start of this year in January, I was in the hospital for 5 days or so, just trying to manage the pain and things like that. It was really hard, and it was just really like, it was just really not a nice place to be, I guess. I guess in the last like however many months it's been, I've been in and out of like the emergency room like countless number of times, and yeah, I just kind of wanted to explain a little bit about like what has happened and then what you can maybe expect in like the coming videos, because I found that like not a lot of people, I guess, talk about it, or they talk about it and it's like nothing even similar to like my situation. It's like 7 billion people in this world, and surely someone has to be going through, you know, it's very similar if not the same things that I'm going through. So yeah, I feel like it's really important, like, because if I guess had that, if I had someone to look at and be like, wow, they're going through exactly the same thing, or like a very similar thing to what I'm going through, like I guess I would feel like less alone and less like, you know, I guess a little bit less isolated. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to share that and share this journey with whoever wants to, I guess, keep up. Hopefully this will give you a bit of an insight into what has been going on for me. So going back to the start of 2019, we celebrated like the coming in of 2019 down in Rye, and it was great. It was a really nice time. And then we had come back in a couple of days. Like I thought 2019 is like, you know, it's my year. It's the year that I'm gonna like, you know, get my business like back up and running and, you know, go like full into it, you know, work on the side if I have to, and, you know, just like really knuckle down and, you know, save for a house and save, you know, maybe for a new car even, or like, you know, just do things that like is going to set myself up for success in my future. It hasn't really gone that way at all, but I came into 2019 with the really good intention that this was going to be my year, and so far it hasn't really been my year, which is fine because I know that there's plenty more years ahead for me to do all the stuff that I want to achieve. For those of you that don't already know, I have a I guess a disease called adenomyosis, and it is similar to endometriosis. And if you want to in depth of what adenomyosis is, I'll put that in the description below so you can see what that's about. I also have chronic pain, so chronic pelvic pain. It has been extremely difficult. So I was in hospital. It was simply pain management. I came out of hospital. It was still the summertime, so I still wanted to, you know, lap up as much summer as I could. So at the start of the year, it was kind of just a didn't know when it was going to strike, bang, hit ya, see you later. So the pain never completely disappears. It goes down to maybe like a 3 out of 10 on a good day, and then sometimes it can rise up to an 11 out of 10. So, you know, it's kind of very unpredictable, which is really hard because when you're trying to work and when you're trying to get stuff done and, you know, like, you know, set up for your future, like I said before, it's hard because I guess you can't really do that because it's so unpredictable. But yeah, so I was able to make my mum's 50th cake. We ended up going to Thailand. It was great. It was a great time. until, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that my adeno pains kicked in. So I was doing like, you know, heaps and heaps more like activity and physical activity than I had done in such a long time, because obviously I can't do a lot because of the pain. But it was a great time. It really was. Then on about the second last day, I got hit with adeno pains, and I was like, you know what? I was like, God, really? You really have to hit me with these pains like while I'm on holiday? But I was really thankful that like it was towards the very end of our holiday. Like it was to the point where if I was in Melbourne, I would have called the ambulance and gone to the hospital, because that's how bad the pains were. I was just like, bruh, like I just wanted to go home at that point. And like it was like, luckily it was like second last and last day. If we were in the Phuket airport and the pain was just like, it was just radiating throughout my whole body. There was one business class seat available, and it was an extra like $360 odd. And I was like, look, I don't have that money right now. If I knew this was gonna happen, I wouldn't have spent so much money in Thailand on shopping and saved the money and bought myself a ticket in business class home. But anyway, because I was picking up Benji, my new puppy, like 2 days after we got back, I was like, look, that's not something I can afford right now. So, flew economy home. Jenny and Rob can probably vouch for me because they sat next to me on the flight. Like Rob gave up his seat for me, so I was close to the toilet if I needed to go to the bathroom. Maybe within the space of 24 hours, I've probably taken like 4 endones so that I could get home, because I knew that the flight was going to be, it was going to be like, you know, uncomfortable, and it was uncomfortable, but I was like, nah, I gotta take it. I gotta take it. So we landed back here on the Saturday. On the Monday, it was my day to go pick up Benji, and I was so excited. Like, so I was, you know, keeping myself calm and everything like that. And so Manny and I went to go and pick up Benji, and I was so happy. It was honestly one of the like best days ever. That little dog has brought so much joy into my life, and he is honestly just, oh, he's so cute, and you will see him soon. But he was like this small little fluff ball, and he was the last one of his brothers and sisters to be picked up. It was really sad because we'd picked up Benji on the Monday, and then the Friday night we unfortunately had to call the ambulance. So the ambulance came because I was just in so much pain. It's like my body's preparing itself for childbirth, and that's a lot of the time what my mum refers to it as. Obviously she's had 2 kids, so she knows what childbirth kind of feels like, and she's like, it looks, every time it happens, like she's like, it looks like it. So from the 24th of June to now the 27th of August, I've been in hospital 4 times. I went and saw another gyno, literally just paid like, you know, $310 to pretty much have him tell me exactly what I already knew. And I'm like, okay, so what do we do from here? And he was like, he didn't kind of give me, you know, a great plan, which was very frustrating. I kind of just wanted to, we were sitting in the office, and I kind of just wanted to break down in tears, to be honest, because when, you know, when you're trying to be proactive, especially on days where you just feel like you just feel horrible. You feel like you don't want to do anything. You feel like this is gonna last forever. This is, you know, this is. It's like you're in constant pain, and I don't think you really truly understand, because I mean I know I didn't until I was in constant pain every day. You will be seeing me very soon. I am going to the pain specialist and to a new gyno tomorrow, so I'm actually very excited for that. We are actually traveling into the city, and being in chronic pain is just it's ridiculous. Also going to see the chronic pain specialist tomorrow, so I am excited about that too. I never thought I'd be excited for all these doctor's appointments, but I am very excited about it. And hopefully we can get some management for it. So, I appreciate you guys if you have watched this and you've gotten to the end. I'm sorry if I rambled a bit, but I do really appreciate anybody and all the support and all the prayers and thoughts and loves and wishes from everyone, my family, friends. So, um, your support doesn't go unnoticed, and I will do my best to keep you guys updated, and hopefully you will see. And there's going to be some hard times ahead, and you're going to see a lot of raw emotions. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned, and I will see you guys when I am with the pain specialist and the new gyno.